The fact is, if you make a lot of money, money as a tool can help you get to that goal. Money doesn't motivate. Well, I shouldn't say that. It does when you have none, right? Okay. But money as an end value doesn't motivate. What you can get from having a lot of money, that's what motivates. I'll give you an example. What motivated me was that when I got out of high school and I got out of college, I knew for a fact that I could never see myself working for someone else. I don't know why. I just couldn't see it. I couldn't imagine going to a job and having somebody tell me what I was worth. I couldn't imagine going to a job and having somebody tell me when I could take a vacation or how long it was, or having somebody judge me and tell me whether I deserved a raise. I couldn't comprehend that. I felt in some way that was way too controlling for me. I'm a freedom-motivated person. What motivated Mike Kupis long-term was freedom. Now, it's not that I'm afraid of hard work. I love work. But I like to work because I choose to work. Does that make sense? And that's what I believe retirement is. I believe retirement is doing what you want to do versus doing what you have to do. And I think a lot of people who have a job, they go to their job for fear of losing their lifestyle. They go to their job because they have to go to their job. I mean, it's a proven fact that the average North American family is 90 days away from bankruptcy if they're to lose their main source of income. 90 days from bankruptcy. So most people live in a constant state of fear. A constant state of fear of what am I going to do if I lose my job? What am I going to do if I lose my income? So it's not a question of whether people are in need of an opportunity. Everyone is in need of an opportunity. It's just a question of whether they realize that they're in need of an opportunity. Some people are and some people aren't. But your job is to build a vision. Give people that ability to dream again. Get them focusing on their why. Get them thinking about why they're doing this. And if that why and that vision is big enough, nothing will stop them. Because at some point, every one of us are going to have problems. At some point, every one of you are going to have somebody tell you this doesn't work. Or you're going to have a customer that tells you that they don't want to become a customer. At some point, we're all going to be rejected. And it's very easy to quit if you're not thinking about where you want to be 5 years from now. If you're just here for the day-to-day results, then you're going to work based on your results day to day. If things are going good, you'll work. If things are going bad, you'll quit. Okay? And that's the way most people operate. You got to think about where you're going to be in 5 years. And if you focus on that, nothing will stop you. I mean, people ask us all the time, you know, and it's hard for people to understand our answer. People will actually come up to me and say, Mike, you got to really be excited about, you know, where ACN is today. Wow, you guys you're in 18 countries, over $500 million in revenue. I mean, you're excited, aren't you? And I always look at them and go, yeah, I really am. But I'm not really excited. And I want to explain myself. If you were to ask Greg or Tony or Robert or myself, and you were to ask us if we're excited about today, the answer is no. Because see, we were excited about today 5 years ago. If you want to ask us what we're excited about right now, it's where we're going to be in 5 years. That's all we think about. Okay? That's all we think about. So my question is to you is, what do you think about? What do you think about? Do you think about 5 years from now, or are you just focusing on what's going to happen today? Because if you're only focusing on today, you're never going to get anywhere. You've got to have a plan. You've got to have a vision of where you believe this can go. You've got to be thinking about that every single day. I mean, a vision is very powerful. You know, a goal is very powerful. Whatever you think in your mind that you can see yourself, you will achieve it. You will. It's not going to be easy. It is simple. It's not going to be easy. But the daily ups and downs won't bother you. It won't bother you because you won't sacrifice today's problems for the long-term vision of what your goal is. I mean, can you imagine if the four of us got together and we had a problem and we said, you know what, let's forget doing this thing? I mean, would that make you feel good if you knew we were quitters? No. So your team is looking at you the same way. Your team depends on you. They need you to be the leader. You have to be the person that is the strength for your team. They're looking for someone who's a non-quitter, a visionary, someone that's going to have this mentality of where you guys are taking the organization over the next 5 years.